everybody. Welcome back to Sorry We're Closed. You may notice that the setup is slightly different than last time in that I'm here, we don't have our big frame, and you're not seeing Zee. That's because Zee suddenly started feeling a little unwell, like a threatening migraine-ish sort of situation, and rather than trying to push it, I'm running the show straightforward today. Zee is planning on popping into the chat and talking in the quiet instead of having to talk for an hour and a half of gameplay, which, yeah, it seems a little sorry we're cursed right now for poor Zee, but that's just kind of how we live in this world at times. The mortal realm is not always the most beneficial to us, but you should probably see Zee popping up in the chat here and there, weighing in, and in the meantime, I will be running the show. I'm going to start with a recap because it's been, I think, a while, a couple of weeks maybe, since we played the first one, first part. We are playing as Michelle, a young woman who was dumped by her girlfriend 3 years ago and hasn't gotten over it. This is kind of sucks enough as is, except that then also a really sexy non-binary demon duchess decided to see if Michelle could fall in love with them. The duchess is real normal, you guys. A real normal person. See you in the chat! Ghost, ghost, ghost. Anyway, so Michelle now has a third eye, discovered that not only is she cursed and being pursued by a demon who really, 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 really wants love, but her best friend, Robin, also a demon, and Robin is got apparently eaten by a giant rat monster at the end of the last part, and Michelle is handling it very poorly. Which I would also if my best friend got eaten by a giant rat monster, let's be real here. So, we have just exited that thing. Michelle has got a fitful night of sleep, I believe, and we are back in, the next day. Other things of note, there was a singer who went missing that's been mentioned a couple of times now. The last boss that we fought was also one of the Duchess's failed love interests. And we have a friend named Oakley who runs the diner who has a really shitty boyfriend who's a nasty chav who beats people up and sends them to the kitchen. And we've just found out that despite being human, the boyfriend Daryl is working for the Duchess also. So probably was the one who told the Duchess about Michelle. We are in the hotel. Wait. Yeah, I'm a little further along in not autosave, so let's use not autosave. Eaten by a rat monster does happen to the best of us. I say this all the time. Now let's say if I remember any... So this is what the third eye does. It lets us see into another world. In this case, the real world, because we're in the demon realm. And the real world version of the hotel is run down. This is the Duchess's hotel. What's your run button, Michelle? Because I thought it was that. This is first person mode. Goodness gracious. Okay, circle for run. Gun. Can I just can't use gun in here. Okay. It's been a couple of weeks and I've been playing other games. This is Clarissa, who is an angel. She wants us to overthrow Daryl at his bar and dancer club, so that she can keep luring in demons and killing them. We've talked to everyone in this room already, but I'm just going to give a quick reminder over who people are. This is Marty's admirer. Marty is a human friend of ours who believes in demons and everyone else is gaslighting him. This is Tad, the traveling artifact dealer, who we would sell things to, but I'm on New Game Plus ×4, so I've actually sold everything already. Which is great, because then I won't have to do the sheep voice. Hi. These are some demons who are dressed super fancy for the hotel. They're having a date. They're not important. This is Daryl. Being the right hand of the Duchess has its perks, but I'm starting to wonder if it's worth it. Where the hell am I supposed to find something new for a bunch of demons to eat? And I still need to sort out something for me and Oakley's anniversary tomorrow. I better not buckle under the pressure. These are his flunkies, Cerberus. And they look like just normal people in the human world. This is a cute maid. I've got nothing. You must be the Duchess's latest object of desire. What a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure we'll become quite acquainted during your eternal stay here. How can I assist you? What is this place? This is the Hotel of the Duchess, one of the strongest demon empires to exist. Many of our kind come here to engage in a civilized manner, much like how things were for us disgraced ones before the Great Divide. I want to go home. Have you tried our doorway to your personal living space? You ought to get used to your personal doorway, as it will be the only door you ever use once the curse has settled. I'd rather not use that door while I can still avoid it. Then I'm afraid you'll have to use our main entrance and find your own way home. About the Duchess. The Duchess is exemplary, an inspiration to all of us disgraced from heaven. Their mission to find love and return to good graces will pave the way for all of us desperate to reconnect with our old forms. Never mind. I'll be seeing you. We haven't actually gone to the other rooms of the hotel, so this is all new material. The wait times have been dreadful ever since that orange human started working here. Talk about a decline in service. I'll be leaving a formal complaint. Most demons don't have a human form, so they just appear transparent. It's rude to make me wait! Why does the Duchess think they're the only demon worthy of respect? This is just a blood smear. There's a note here advertising something. Need to send a message to the underworld, or even just the normal world? Postman Creed has got you covered. I don't work for free, though. Find me at any postbox and we can sort out your postage membership. Discounts for first-time members this week only. Creed. Here's my favorite character. Make the dishes bigger, Chef Armando. Make the food more flavorful, Chef Armando. Well, Chef Armando would if Chef Armando was given quality meats and seasonings. Chef Armando can't even get into his own kitchen. Daryl's backlogs of shipments have completely cluttered the space. The energy of the kitchen is most important when creating culinary masterpieces. Chef Armando cannot work until it has been cleared. Ha, you there. Are you the latest shipment to come in? Quickly, turn around so Chef Armando can grade your quality. No thanks. You barely have anything to work with anyway. Daryl's supply continues to disappoint. This human does not understand quality food. Chef Armando has a list of underworld-class ingredients that would be most helpful in the kitchen. Something sour and crunchy. Something flaming hot and spicy. Something yeasty and bubbly. We can find each of these in each of the 3 dungeons. These items could give the menu the rejuvenation it desperately cries out for. With these ingredients, the kitchen will be the best that the demon world has to offer. Is that what your guests actually want? It is. They simply do not know it yet. If only Chef Armando could acquire such delicate, hard-to-find ingredients. My coin purse of yowzas would open generously for anyone who could supply my needs. Jar of pickled cucumber. Chef Armando is pleased. Chef Armando would reward you with 18 yowzas for this ingredient. Do you want Chef Armando to take this jar of pickled cucumber? Lovely. The sour tang, the zest, the crunch. This will feel completely fresh and new to our guests. How you have secured such an item is beyond Chef Armando's imagination, but you seem to be an excellent purveyor of high-grade ingredients. As promised, Chef Armando rewards. Listen, little lamb chop. If you could bring Chef Armando what is left on his shopping list, his purse of yauzas will open yet again. Yauzas are the currency in this world because demons have been communicating online with Marty, and Marty says yauza all the time, and they just thought it was great. Chaos, it's all in chaos. Chef Armando has been unable to prepare the meals on time, so now everything is delayed. If we don't get these tables set quickly, our guests will attempt eating each other. I've seen it happen once before. We're working hard to keep our visitors satisfied, but it's hard to keep up with the lack of fresh meat coming in. Daryl's been the most frustrating human to work with. I hope he ends up like our last supplier. Welcome. You look very fresh. We can try to find a slot for you at the buffet today, but you may need to wait until tomorrow. Scram, little lady. I'm practicing for my performance tomorrow. I'm sort of a big deal around here. Disturbing me during my rehearsals could ruin the entire show. Good luck. Luck? Luck has nothing to do with it. I'm a trained entertainer. Everything you see before you is skill-based. There's a real craft required to put on a show like this. Yeah, we'll see the show later. Don't worry about it. And yeah, what are the implications that are going on about the food here, in terms of calling me fresh and available meat product? Alright, well, they said that we have to make our own way home by the door, so let's do that. I should head home. To the right corner? Sure. I'm going to have to turn once. Oh, good point. I'm covering poor Michelle. No. I neumed across the screen. The walk home is far from here. I don't think it would be safe, especially after what happened to Robin. If Robin could be taken so easily, what chances do I have? Oh, yeah, no, that's understandable, Zee. I get it. You don't want to see me wrapped around Michelle like that. Let alone Creed. Or Chef Armando. Maybe I can call a taxi to come and pick me up? Need to make a call? I can do that for you. So the operator is our save point. We haven't seen them yet. We've only got this image so far. I recognize that voice. You're the... Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Operator? The one I heard on the red phone. You're as clever as they come, Michelle. It's dangerous out there at this time of night. You can ride with me. I'm headed where you're going. So the operator, as a save point, negs you constantly. You use the save point, and it's like, hey, sweetness. Yeah, you're doing great. It's just that I think your ex would be embarrassed to be seen with you doing this kind of performance, so maybe you should step it up a little. It's basically what the operator's like. How do you know where I'm going? Because I know you, Michelle. We have a lot to catch up on. You want your ex back, right? I think you'll want to hear what I have to say. Let's take my car, shall we? Green. What do you want from me? I bet you have everyone whispering in your ear, telling you how to handle your current predicament. You're a very special person in a very special position. That gives you options, Michelle. I just saw Robin mauled before my own eyes. I don't really care how special I am right now. I'm sorry for your loss, truly. But what if all this pain could bring back the person you loved the most? Your ex, Leslie, has left you behind, hasn't she? She's an okay actress. She's done all right snagging that role in, what's it called, Dying Petals? I can get her back for you. Her career doesn't have to go that far. I may be able to make some changes. All of your pain gone in the safety of her arms. I will give you the chance to defeat your pursuer, the Duchess, in a way no one else can. What? How? And why? Your act of heroism will not only save the rest of your little town friends, but also take a massive thorn out of my side. Your ex always said you were never able to grow. Now's your chance. Become the hero you were meant to be. Grow into the woman your ex can love. Escape this curse, destroy the demon, and ride away with your princess. So what do you say? Want to join forces? We are going to say no, because I'm going for a very specific ending, at least first. And saying yes locks us into one specific path line. And it's a fun one, but it's not the one we're going for. Very well, I wouldn't want to pressure you. Sleep on it. I'll check in with you tomorrow, just in case you change your mind. I'll drop you off at the church. Since you managed to get Robin killed, you're the best person to break the news to their partner, Benedict. I'll see you around, Michelle. Lucy? This is Lucy, who doesn't talk. We've seen Michelle talking at her a bunch, but Lucy only ... I understand that Robin is finally dead, thank the devil. Go to the church. Benedict will be there and he'd want to know. We'll need him on our side if you ever want to go through with my proposition. What will I even say to Benedict when I see him? Meeting him for the first time and I have to tell him that his partner of hundreds of years is suddenly gone and that it was my fault? That's for you to figure out. My proposition still stands. Don't wait too long, though. You've not got a lot of time left. So this is the way back to our little village, but we're not going there. We're going to go break some horrible news to Benedict. And there's nobody else out here. It's just the church. Not a demon, not an angel. However, inside the church... It's safe in the church. The demons can't eat me here with Benedict keeping watch. Why would anyone go outside? I'm so bored sitting inside. I miss the world I used to belong to. Maybe I can find the strength to go out again. As you see, the church looks different in Thee's world. There's a note on the board. It has come to my attention that various angels in this particular area have taken to mixing with the darkness, i.e. demons. Let me remind you that this activity is unacceptable and will result in harsh consequences. I will be around this location for the next few days to enforce due punishment to repeat offenders. Signed, Beloved. You can only interact with things from the other world if you are in otherworld mode. This is the Creed's postal thing in case you missed it at the hotel, and if you don't have that up, it just looks like this. I feel sorry for that repenting demon. You can feel the anguish he's going through. I'm offering a prayer for him. Would you like to join me? Let's go talk to this poor demon. I can feel the pain. I must endure the pain to make up for my sins. Is it working? Anything. I'll do anything to rejoin the Holy Ones. They must see my dedication. Normal. Alright. There's a glow here behind the desk. I'm just going to take a moment to show you Benedict's cute desk. Pain au chocolat, Godzilla and plush bears. Look at this outfit, which is a frat tee under a toga. And then this whole look. I'm going to try to look at the title of the books. 1 second. Almost impossible to read. One of them says pretzels for breakfast. Anyways. This is just a good way to introduce you to Benedict before you even talk. And I'd also just, before we do that, look, these are computer servers. Hello? Are you Benedict? You're right on time. My calculations, accounting for your past behaviors, predicted that we'd cross paths at this point. Robin always talks about you, Michelle. I bet it's nothing good. You're a good friend to them. Better than you think. I can't be that good of a friend. I didn't know what to do. It was all so sudden. Robin was only trying to help me. Stupid curse. They only came along to help me. If I wasn't cursed, then none of this would have happened. This is all my fault. Michelle, please get up. I'm sorry, but Robin wasn't down there only to help you. So Robin died because I got in the way? Please don't be so hard on yourself. It's not what you think. They're dead! Your partner of however many years. Don't you care? Robin's not dead? What the hell, Michelle? I'm not dead. It was not pleasant, but I didn't die. Robin? You're alive! Of course I am! Don't act so surprised. She's doing a great job. This was exactly how somebody should break the news, right? You think I'd die that easily, Michelle? That would be such a rubbish way to go. No way I'd let myself have such a pathetic end. Anyway, I see you've met Benedict, the smartest angel you'll ever meet. I wasn't expecting Benedict to be an angel. How does that work between the two of you? It doesn't. Not how we want it to, anyway. That's why I was at the station in the first place. Michelle, I've applied some of my strongest formulae to your history, and the results have been astounding. You can deeply alter the future of celestial beings, all within the next few days. Including the fate of Robin and me. I didn't want to get you involved initially, but the station has proven me wrong. You're strong, Michelle, and we can use your help. For now, let's try and focus on what we need to sort out your curse. Benedict will be able to punch in some numbers and figure out how you can survive this whole ordeal. It'll take some time. You should go back home and rest. Meet me here tomorrow. I'll have the results by then. This key will open the gate back to town in the churchyard. If you have any other questions, I'll be here. I love everything about Robin. Robin's little hoofy woofies and this whole outfit and fit is just so good. The shackles also, like, and the hellbent jacket is just real styling. And of course, for those who are tuning in for the first time, this is Robin's look when pretending to be human. Let's talk some more. Sorry about what happened to Robin. It's fine. It's difficult to take Robin down. It wouldn't be the first time they've had to fight their way out of a demon's stomach either. Robin is comically clumsy, but they always pull through. Together, we'll succeed in finding the relic. About you and Robin, I've known Robin since before they were a demon. Before? What were they before being a demon? I can't imagine them as anything else now. I've noticed that humans have a very binary view of how demon and angels are meant to look and behave. It's less about how a being is and more about what changes they undergo. Demons tend to have an unresolved sense of self, more so than any other person you might have met. It's not my place to say what's happened. Robin can tell you when they're ready to talk about it. Is there anything else you wanted to ask? What's the computer for? You would think I have a lot of time on my hands having to guard a door all day long, but no. Ever since humans came up with the idea of computers, heaven has found a way for me to do additional tasks remotely. That's awful. It's not so bad. I get to do things like help lost kittens find new homes, prevent accidental deaths, and play solitaire. Guarding a door without a computer? Did you know I invented the word boredom? It's true. Is it dangerous to date a demon? It can be, I won't lie. But does that make it wrong? I don't believe so. What makes it dangerous? Love changes us. It's not known what happens exactly, but I do know that loss of power is an effect. There are rumors that when an angel and demon fall in love, eventually they both become human. Does that scare you? Yes. If we become human, then we'll have a human lifespan. We'll die. Robin will die. It hurts to imagine it, but it hurts more to imagine living without them. Why not stay with Robin in the church forever? Robin can't stay here for too long. They'll start to break out in hives. What about a human and demon? I know why you're asking. I would discourage the notion, but I do understand it. I'm not entirely sure what would happen with a human and a demon. I've never run any calculations on such a situation before. We should do more than break the curse. If that was a good idea, I would have suggested it. Destroying the Duchess might give me the courage to get my ex back. Besides, aren't angels meant to vanquish evil? Sorry about any additional sounds. I'm trying to take a drink between lines. We each have our own purpose. Generally, I try to protect and undo harm, not dole out vigilante justice. Behaving in such a way normally has the opposite effect of what you wish to happen. All right, but maybe this is still an opportunity we can take advantage of. Could we use the Duchess instead? I don't understand your angle here. This is our shot to get on the Duchess's good side. They could give us whatever we want. I can't be the only one who finds that appealing. It doesn't appeal to me in the slightest. I suppose that you already have your own demon you can boss around. What's that supposed to mean? Is there anything else you wanted to ask? And the answer is, never mind. Get some rest, Michelle. Come back and see me tomorrow. Benedict will stay up until he figures this out. You should go home and recharge. Same line, regardless, which isn't always the case. Yeah, fucked up that human society doesn't let them have the whole demon fit in the mortal world. I agree. I just want to see that. Alright, let's get going. Surely we're not going to run into anyone else on the way. But yeah, Robin's, like, my favorite character. I love Michelle, though. Like, not often do I love a protagonist quite as much as I love Michelle. Uh-oh, nobody else on the way, I said. You've become an embarrassment. Look at yourself. Your halo is in such awful condition. You won't be able to keep this up for much longer. But he's the love of my life. I love him. I mean, I hate him too, but I definitely do love him. I can't abandon him, especially when he needs me most. He's abandoned you. Hasn't he forbidden you to see him? This is the perfect chance to right your wrongs. Your exile from heaven can still be overturned. Kick your bad habits to the curb and leave him behind. You're hardly recognizable as an angel anymore. You're weak and changing too rapidly. Change? Of course he changes me. Isn't that the purpose of love? That's why I need him. If I wanted more of the same, I'd keep my own company. It's not that bad. Never mind. I think I'm gonna be sick. The bastard. I miss him. I hate him. I've been sent to clean up this shithole of a town for a few days. If you can clean up your act before I leave, I'll put in a good word for you. Otherwise... What's going on here? She can see us. She must be one of the cursed humans. What a pain. Let's go before things get more complicated than they have to. So we met some angels who are doing perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with these angels. We're just unlocking the gate so we can go back to our little village. I know it's dangerous to be out this late, but I need something to do. My life is so boring, I can't stand it. I figured if I could get kidnapped too, I can see what all the fuss is about. I wish I was an interesting person with a life full of drama and excitement like Epiphany Oxblood and Canary Rouge. Careful, I'm doing my deep breathing exercises. Techniques, rather. This part of me delivery route is the worst. Delivery route? Aren't you a demon? Yeah, and check it. I'm a postman too, ain't it cool? I deliver all sorts for us non-human types. I usually wait for the human postman most of the time, though. I gotta grab them celestial letters quick from the postbox when he opens it up, if you know what I mean. Postman Creed's what they call me. I never would have guessed being a postman was a thing demons would do. Why do they call you Postman Creed? No idea, mate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I better get back to my deep breathing. That's Postman Creed. Great guy. As you can see, everything's shut up tight because it's late at night. This demon's beautiful. It used to be so easy to find a midnight snack any day of the week. Ever since the Duchess started snatching up humans left and right from this area, everyone stays indoors. The powerful ones always make it tough for us little guys. I guess I can always eat at Oakley's. What's that supposed to mean? Oh look, it's beloved. Leave me alone. I have enough messes to clean up around here. How anyone could stand this place is beyond me. This is a hub for unruly angels, it turns out. 2 counts of inappropriate mixing, and 1 angel unable to meet her demon extinguishing quota. Look how he's doing the Lucifer pose from that one painting. I particularly need to keep my eye on Chamuel. Well, let's save. Congrats on surviving your first night. What can I do for you? It's a bit late to talk to someone so boring. Let's keep this brief. Alright, we'll save then, Lucy. Geez. Sure thing, sweetness. Alright, let's go home. Ah, new friend. Normal human. Hey, love. You look exhausted. All those scrapes and cuts, especially the one on your forehead. You must have had an exciting night. Exciting is right. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Do tell a friend what's been going on, will you? Maybe another time. I'm so tired I could faint. Well, we need to have a proper chin wag sometime. It's been a while since we've had a good gossip sesh. I have a lovely black dress that arrived in my shop today. It would be perfect for you. I guess I could go and try it on even if I can't afford to buy it. I'll be seeing you around then, love. Alright, this is Robin's room, but Robin's not in. Because Robin's at the church. Let's go to our room, which is up so many stairs. We truly did choose the long way to get home. Care to join me? I'd rather not. Your hesitation indicates that you might be so inclined with enough convincing. Spending more time together would help you make the right choices far more quickly. Yeah, Robin, you could just... I think Robin probably just doesn't let anyone into their apartment, so it's like, oh, you want to hang out? Well, I'm not going to stay in your room that you don't clean up ever. Let's go hang out on the roof. But they do have to climb all the stairs to do this. So I love the Duchess. I'm sorry. I'm a simp. I'm not ashamed of it. I don't know why I said I'm sorry. The link from my hotel door to your room will make visitations far more efficient. This is going way too fast. Whatever happened to the art of courting? Is this it? Is my time up too? Not yet. It takes a few days for my affection to really sink in. I do, however, like to check on the progress of my darlings before our eternal matrimony is settled. Come, sit. Do you love me yet? What? Who or what even are you? I've never heard of a demon that looks for love. Aren't you overcomplicating your role a bit? Normally the stories talk about stealing souls and torture, not speed dating. We demons all want souls for something. I happen to need love, and you show the signs of someone who can give that to me. In a mere few days, you'll belong to me, Michelle. There's so much fun to be had. Eventually, you will love me. I believe you can. I have to. Why are you so desperate for love, and why do you think I, of all people, can give it to you? It's an empty existence without it. You and I are the same. We both had it, then it was taken from us. It leaves a festering wound where its exit remains. Human hearts have the power to heal. Your pain is fleeting, your minds can change. I need that. When you've lost love like I have, there's no coming back from that alone. I need something to fix it. I've been looking for some time, and there's something special about you. So there are several options here. These are not ones that you can ask repeatedly. You kind of have to pick an option, and they relate to the different endings you can get. Let's try dating first. We don't need to date, Michelle. You need to love me. I couldn't even do that. If I knew how to love correctly, I wouldn't have lost my last girlfriend so easily. I'll let you know if I ever learn. There's nothing to learn if you do as I say. Amazing! You're more clueless about love than I am. This is fun. I'm bored. Next time, it would be in your best interest to be more entertaining. Michelle, like, listen, I'm not saying no ever. I'm saying I've known you for one day and you chased me with a chainsaw. Like, Let's be realistic here. Alright, well, nothing else really to do in my room. Let's go to bed. Better get some rest. The chainsaw is not a deal breaker. Yes, that's exactly it. The chainsaw is at most, I'm not going to say a feature, but like, you can work on the chainsaw. The chainsaw might be a feature. I'm not saying it isn't. After all of that, I'm still sleeping in my own bed like it's another normal day. I wonder what Leslie would think if she even thinks about me anymore. How am I meant to process this all? All the friends I thought I knew have these hidden parts of their lives I've never seen before. I almost lost Robin, too. And now there's new faces to get familiar with. The Duchess. I've not had anyone's attention for so long. Love is terrifying. Maybe this isn't as bad as it seems. I wonder what it's like to hold the Duchess's hand. A fortune teller once told me that cold hands means a warm heart. When someone wants your attention that badly, it's hard to ignore it, even if it sounds like a bad idea. The Duchess seems confused. But who isn't when it comes to love? This is Dream Eater, who chased us around in a dream space at the start of part 1. You're underestimating the dangers of love, Michelle. The pain it brings. You won't have any use of your dreams either. So let's cut this one short. Hey, Lucy. I heard Robin survived. You didn't get them killed after all. How delightful. I always knew that you were the smart one out of all of your friends, which should make working with me a breeze. Have you thought any more about our chat last night? Are you ready to get Leslie back? Again, we're going to say no to Lucy. Time isn't on your side right now, Michelle. My offer still stands, but it won't be available forever. I'll see you again, hopefully before you've screwed anything up permanently. It's like, I don't want the curse. Yeah, that's the thing. Michelle just like, yeah, no, so I don't want this curse, but, like, if I had more time before, you know, you lock me in eternal torment, I'm just fix his hair. All right, now there's a bunch of stuff to do because it's a new night. Let's save first. As you see, Lucy is right here next to the phone booth. Need some assistance? I'm literally round the corner. It's a bit rude that you'd rather talk here than to the actual me. I'm not too offended, though. You don't always seem to... How do I put this kindly? You're not all there. Sure thing, sweetness. Alright, as you see, Meat Mania Daryl's shipment of meat has arrived for people. I'm just going to go talk to everyone in the street. Michelle, you're looking a little tired. Did you sleep well, kiddo? I'd rather not talk about it. Sorry, Larry. Though I hope I don't look that worn. I thought I still had a few good years left in me. Don't take it to heart, Michelle. You have a miraculous glow about you. What's important is how you are, you know? My wife used to worry all the time about her looks. The thing is, when your soul is strong, you look good no matter what. You have a strong soul, my darling Michelle. I can see it. Can I interest a lovely lady such as yourself in the headlines today? Matilda, AWOL or dusted? Or ousted? The London music community continues to mourn the loss of Matilda, though her whereabouts and situation have not been confirmed. Some of Matilda's fans are holding out hope that the artist is holed up creating her next album and will make an eventual return with the typical fierceness found in both her attitude and music. The former lead singer of the recently disbanded Fish Fight spoke to us of his own grief for Matilda in his latest solo gig. It's not right, such a young, talented artist to be taken from us so soon. Others suspect that Matilda has been dropped by her record label due to her increased hostility and has instead gone out of the public eye to save herself from scrutiny. It was no secret that in her most recent performance, Matilda had lashed out, demanding that crew members spend time with her. Comments from those working closely with Matilda had also questioned her sudden unprofessionalism, stating that she wasn't her usual self. Subterranean Symphony. Strange sounds were heard and rumbling was felt last night near one of the closed underground stations. That was us. The station appeared broken into. Many citizens continued to feel a sense of unease as local authorities failed to provide direct answers. The police have issued a statement requesting that the public not trespass in any areas that have been officially cordoned off for their own safety. They would also like to remind people that these areas are currently being investigated with regard to the missing persons phenomenon. We were able to interview an individual who would like to remain anonymous that has made it their hobby to try and understand what plagues our city. It's bad demon juju. I've peeked into one of these so-called places of interest and you can feel the intensity of the bad spirits. I can tell these things. The police refuse to answer the public's questions because they don't understand the supernatural. Hi, Marty. Meat Mania advertisement. Fresh quality cuts unlike anything you've ever tasted. Switch to Meat Mania for all your meaty needs and you'll wish you had our stuff sooner. Your current supplier sucks. We have competitive prices. Yeah. Meat Mania. Daryl. All your meaty needs. Alright. Let's talk to Oakley. What a nightmare. The health inspector will be arriving any second and Daryl's shipment was late again. He means well, but he sure knows how to screw things up. I hope he doesn't show up suddenly. I have to ask, what do you even see in Daryl? He's very different from you? He wasn't always this bad, honestly. Things got worse after I mentioned it to my parents. They rejected us at first. It's why Daryl's trying as hard as he is. He wants us to rely on ourselves and that's it. Since then, he's been tumbling his way to the bottom. I did a tarot reading this morning and it spelled out trouble. Without a doubt, it's linked to Daryl. Can you do me another favor, baby girl? Tell Daryl to stay away from the diner today. I don't want him to cross paths with the health inspector. He should be at his bar. I'd tell him myself, but I don't have time to argue with him. Oh, so we can maybe break up Daryl and, sorry, I was just letting through another meaty needs comment because for some reason, Automod didn't like that. Yeah, no, I think it sounds like we've just learned a secret that we can use against Daryl.
Oh no.
You won't believe this. Daryl has completely snubbed me. I was supposed to perform for the reopening of the bar. Well, here I am, open bar, and guess what? He's replaced my shift tonight with some nobody from God knows where. There's at least some good news. Robin survived. I'm happy for you two, I truly am, but that doesn't help me. If you don't mind. I'm having a bit of a crisis right now. If I could get rid of Daryl, it would leave the bar free for me to take over and a vacuum in the Duchess's empire. How do I fit into this? I trust you, Michelle. If you take Daryl's place in the Duchess's empire and I take over the bar, then demons would flow into my arms like a well-oiled machine. I could seriously use your help, girl. What do you intend to do? What ought to be done a long time ago. Daryl's due his divine punishment. His darkness is far worse than anyone knows. In fact, the whole world could benefit from his absence, especially Oakley. This doesn't sound very angel-like. Trust me, revenge on Daryl is about as good as smiting any demon. I could seriously use your help, girl. Why do you work at Daryl's bar? Doesn't Daryl's affiliation with the underworld clash with all things holy? The bar swarming with demons is what makes it so valuable. My job is to extinguish them. Think of me as a sweet bee in a honey trap. And Daryl's beating my little beehive with a broom. If I could get rid of Daryl and take over the bar, I would do my job flawlessly. The only problem is I'll still need someone with a connection to the Duchess's empire to direct demons here. I could seriously use your help, girl. Working for the Duchess, is it safe to work for the Duchess? Every job comes with its occupational hazards, girl. You're a lot tougher than you look. I know I've teased about your slovenly lifestyle, but something's changing in you. I can see it. I'm certain this place would be better run under our control. As a result, I could do my job properly, and you would have more money and power than you could ever imagine. It's been a while since you've updated your wardrobe, and you'd never have to worry about rent again. Isn't it worth the risk? I've heard enough. Are you in? We can just say yes or no to this. It's not going to affect the ending we get, so we might as well say yes. Yeah, I'm in. What do I have to do? I want to tarnish his name and ruin any connection he has to this town. Without any power, Daryl will sneak away by like the plagued rat he is. We need to drive him and Oakley apart. Why would that work? Girl, Daryl has one brain cell. He can only focus on one thing at a time, and his priority is Oakley. If things fall apart with Oakley, everything will crumble around him. Find a way to ruin his relationship with Oakley, everything else will take care of itself. He'll self-destruct. We'll get the last laugh. That doesn't sound too bad. You know it, girl. Don't sleep on this. Yeah, you can, in fact, just keep going with the Daryl fuckery, as it were. Before I talk to him, let's talk to the patrons. This place is a joke without Clarissa! We're all better off living fast and dying young. I try to spend as much time here as I can afford. I'm glad the bar finally opened back up today. Cerberus? That Clarissa woman is one to watch out for. We got wind she's planning an attack on the boss. She's banned from the bar. You should watch the company you keep. We wouldn't want to ban you too, babe. Daryl's an alright boss, but we dream of running our own company someday. Every Friday would be bring your own stick to work day, and there would be a dedicated 3 hours of fetch playing for employees. Sounds fun. I'm in. Oh, so this is a demon too. I think it's time for me to find somewhere new to hang out at. I can't always rely on this place being open anymore. This place is the go-to for Celestials to mix, but I guess we'll be seeing less of that. I heard there's an angel around to set the rules straight. He's got a reputation for being a bit of a hard ass. Maybe if he spent some time with me, he'd understand why some angels find us so appealing. Why do demons like angels so much? They remind us of what we used to be. Their touch is so very painful. It feels like heaven through the embrace of licking flames. A human like you could never understand the sensation. Clarissa used to put on a dance act called Slaughter, where she'd finish off by exterminating a demon. You'd think it would put us off, but in reality, it's what we truly want. The touch of an angel, an end to our pain. She was the honey trap we all wanted, and now her act's over. Daryl runs the bar, and Daryl is hired by the Duchess. Therefore, it's yet another thing ruined by the Duchess. I really like the ongoing theme here that like sort of like Mephistopheles in Faust, the like how could you leave heaven that Faust asks, and Mephistopheles responds with something like this is heaven and nor am I out of it. And the there's more lines to it, but the concept is that heaven is everywhere. That's what, that's what they say. And if you are denied access to it, you are in hell. Like, this is hell, nor am I out of it. You are denied heaven by virtue of the fact that you are not loved by the divine. You're not, like, tough. And I like that this is, one of the major themes this wants to play with when it's talking about love is, like, what if there was a really powerful force of love supposed to be out there and you used to have it and were completely cut off? And does that relate to you having been broken up with 3 years ago? Maybe? I see you're here to enjoy your last moments alive in luxury. I get it. Is there anything you wish you'd done differently? Not that it matters. You don't have time to change a thing. Well, actually, if I could do things differently, I'd leave this all behind. I'd open up an animal shelter. Hamsters. I love hamsters. Look, I even got Oakley one as a gift. It's a rat. I get married to Oakley, and then we'd have so many hamsters. Rats. Oakley keeps rejecting my proposals. Now that I got him a hamster we'll both love forever, he's bound to say yes. I gotta figure out when to give it to him. What do you think? Oh, you want my opinion? Yeah, you look like you got a couple good ideas in there. Let's hear what you got. I think that you should give the gift right now. The other option is give it to him later. Nah, right now. You should give it to him now. No time like the present. Love doesn't wait. Oakley would appreciate your eagerness. This is not a bad idea for a soon-to-be dead girl. Thanks. It's a real shame you'll be trapped in eternal suffering any day now. Yeah, a real shame. You gotta be there for the big reveal. I want everyone in town to know my declaration of love. I'm gonna head over there and blow his mind with our new family. Oakley, my love. Daryl? What the hell's going on? What are you doing here? What's the meaning of this? Do you normally allow your customers to come in shirtless at your establishment? Shut up, you old fart. I'm talking to my future husband here. Oakley, I realize I need to be more serious about us, so I got you a gift. A symbol of our future as a family. Yeah, dude. This is absurd. A rat on the very counter where food is served? Mr. Oakley, expect this establishment to be shut down faster than you can clip tongs together. What? No, it's not what it looks like. I've seen enough here, Mr. Oakley. What a bore. How about we shut up shop early and celebrate? Go away, Daryl. Leave. I can't believe Daryl would do this to me. How can he be so clueless? Yeah, it was a pretty selfish thing for him to do, wasn't it? He's on thin ice. I swear if he can't make it up to me, then it's over. I'll be looking for a new supplier and a new partner. The fact that this guy's already like, well, like, if he can make it up to me, it's cool, though. I love this rat. It's so cute. It's in a little party hat. I will be filing a report for immediate suspension of trading. This guy's human. However... Sorry, no time to talk. I have to eat the leftovers people leave behind before Oakley comes around to clear the table. That's everything in the diner. Party rat. Party rat in a party hat. So I did something good there. I love conflict, but even I get tired of watching Daryl frustrate Oakley after a while. The tension between them is palpable. Oakley is right, though. Daryl needs to get his act together. I'll be out of a job if we don't have any food to deliver. This is a demon. I have a little nibble on some of the takeaway deliveries while no one's looking. None of the customers ever notice, I'm sure of it. Ever since Daryl started supplying Oakley's new ingredients, the meals are just too good to pass. Uh-huh. All right, Clarissa, what do you have to say about that? Okay, just this. I thought she celebrated, but I'll go... because Daryl left. I didn't need to read them aloud, because that's just incidental. For some reason I thought Clarissa celebrated right now. Oh well. That's fine. Alright. Hi, Creed. Michelle, you're here. Is there a reason you're excited to see me? You're taking on the most powerful demon in this part of London. You're a celebrity amongst the rest of us lowlives. How's your journey going? It's, progressing. Progressing is the word I'd use. Amazing? Absolutely amazing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to sit here and try and hype myself up. It's the last day before I have my time off. Being a postman from the underworld ain't an easy job, if you know what I mean. I think I've owned a few days to myself. I'm on me holidays starting tomorrow, so if you've anything posting, you better do it today. I lost the accent by the end of that. I think the demon to human ratio might be bigger than 1-to-1. I don't have anything to give him yet. Here's Tad. I don't really have anything to give Tad. Well, let's pop in and see Marty. I'm just going to ignore this guy for a second. I was hoping to get the soundtrack for my favorite show, Dying Petals, but it's not meant to release for another 24 hours. I figured I can just camp in the shop until Marty puts it on the shelves. Once I have that music in my hands, my life will be magical. I'll finally be able to live in my own compelling drama. What do you think Marty is short for? I don't know. I think he just didn't, like, maybe he drank too much coffee when he was a teenager. Bartholomew. I think it's just Marty. I want his name on me, his real name. A demon's true, complete name is never safe to give out. It gives anyone who knows it total power over them. It's common for demons to give part of their name away when making a pact. I'd give all of my true name to Marty. Bartholomew. Alright. We're going to ignore that guy and just talk to Marty. Hey, Marty. Oh, let's watch some Dying Petals. Epiphany. Having my life change so dramatically, and it feels like the world is carrying on like nothing happened. Why is everything else moving forward without me? Why am I stuck here alone? I tried so hard to be what I thought she wanted me to be, and yet things have still gone wrong. Should I have to change who I am for the sake of our relationship? Love shouldn't be this difficult. Michelle, you're here. I've been worried about you and Robin all night. I'll turn this off. I saw that the station had been broken into and boarded up again. What happened? Did I miss anything? Oh, it was no big deal. Robin says I'm cursed. Curse? A demon curse? Yowza! I knew it. This is big news, Michelle. You'll have to come to my Demonology 101 course as a special guest. There's so much we could learn from you. I'm just joking, Marty. I need to catch up with Robin, so I'll be busy today. Oh, well, they were just here a minute ago asking me about the closed down aquarium. Gross. I know, right? Anyway, they seem really interested in it. I hope they're not going to break in without me. I tried to offer going with them again, but they shot me down. Whatever. I can't even be mad. Did you see who's in the shop? Oh my god, is that? Yeah, dude. The lead singer of the recently disbanded Fish Fight, also known as Donovan, also known as your favorite singer of all time. You should go talk to him. He looks busy. I don't know if I have the courage. He's just admiring my Matilda shrine. Talking to him might cheer him up. Matilda's still missing, you know. She had an incredible strength to her voice. Her fans are still grieving, so I decided to dedicate that spot to her work to keep their spirits in high hopes. Such a shame that our own local pop idol has succumbed to a not-so-punk rock fate. Maybe she'll return one day, but it seems no one's safe. It's not just you. This whole town's cursed, dude. Don't be silly, Marty. Whatever, dude. You'll see I was right all along. One day. So what's up? Here's Demonology 101 right now, which, I agree, probably stopped Michelle from telling him the truth. Where do demons come from? That's easy. Long ago, I mean really long ago, there used to only be angels. One day, some of them wanted to be more powerful and were then cast out for insubordination. Talk about a serious yowza moment, right? Anyway, these angels were exiled from heaven, driving them to madness, turning them into rad demons. Totally punk rock, and not punk rock at the same time. Want me to explain something else? Demons have hearts? Everything's created with a heart. Demons are beings who have turned towards darkness. They don't lose their hearts are changed. Are they still like human hearts? Can they still break? Yup. If anything, their hearts are more reactive and volatile. Some are super powerful and highly sought after. They're used to increase the power of spells and shit. The stronger the demon, the stronger the effect. So, do demons and angels get along? Sure can. Well, according to some on the deity discussions forum, they mix more than people assume. Some can even be great friends. The problem comes when they hang around each other too long. Both parties can become weaker, or the least punk rock thing, lose their powers altogether. No one really knows exactly what goes on when that happens. There's just evidence of certain beings suddenly disappearing. If it's so bad, why would they still hang out? Many of these NG beings knew each other before the Great Divide, so I figure some of those relationships must be crazy hard to let go of. Like, just imagine for a moment, Michelle, if we were separated. Wouldn't you risk it all to remain my closest friend? Of course, Marty. Of course. All right, let's talk to Donovan. You're Donovan, the singer from Fish Fight. Keep your cool, Michelle. You're here in my town, oh my god. Yeah, that's me. Well, I used to be the lead singer from Fish Fight. We're disbanded now. I'm starting my solo career. Anyway, it's always great to meet a fan. Wow! Oh, this is so cool! Oh, what brings someone like you here? One of my gigs suddenly had to cancel, so I've got spare time to wander around. I heard this is where the singer Matilda originated from. I was a big admirer of her work, so it felt right to check the record shop she would come to. It's been a rocky road for me. Fish Fight splitting up, and now one of my gigs is gone. At least I'll have time to check out the bar at some point. I better go for now, though, before someone else spots me. See you around. Anything else from you, Marty? No. Alright. If you talk to Donovan, you get that scene before you talk to Marty and Michelle just kind of enthuse about it for a bit. Okay, Bree's in my lap now. Hi, everybody say hi to Bree. I'm now playing on top of Bree. What are you playing with? Oh, yes, you're right. My drink lid was right there. But it's not a toy, sorry. I still need it. Where did that Violet go? I hope they didn't get taken like those other poor people. What if I never eat cookies again? Yeah, wonder where Violet went. Oh, Bree, you can't climb me like this. Oh my god, girl. Hi. She's simply going up my body as I'm sitting vertically. Oh, guess who's here? Oh, it's you again. The one from last night. You're the curse girl, aren't you? Everyone's talking about it. I never imagined that someone else could be going through something so similar to me. You're the only one who can understand my plight. I wrote a love letter to my boyfriend and I can't decide if I should send it. My emotions and a few drinks from the bar are clouding my judgment. Are you sure we should be talking about this? Your friend hurried you away last night. I get the feeling we shouldn't be chatting. Drunk bird, drunk bird, drunk bird. Sorry, beloved doesn't understand the intricacies of love. Did you hear Bree stealing my lid? Yeah. Beloved doesn't understand the intricacies of love. All he goes on about are the rules, how love can change me, that I'd lose my angelic way. He doesn't get it, not like we do. It makes sense to us stricken with unmatched love. You don't know me that well? Yes, I do. I am Chamuel, the angel of love. I can recognize troubles of the heart in an instant. Your troubled love life is so prominent that it might as well be tattooed on your face. Though with that extra eye of yours, it kinda is. You, like myself, have a terrible ordeal with love of the demonic persuasion. So what's your story? There's this demon, you see, my boyfriend. He does his best to protect our relationship. As you can imagine, it's dicey. He resides near the boundary of your world and the underworld. We're not meant to be together. Why not? Can't you choose for yourself who you want to spend your time with? Because that's the rules, and I hate the rules. And I hate how my boyfriend is trying to handle things. He thinks our relationship should stay as it is, which requires some unique methods to keep things as they are. I say fuck it. Love is meant to cause change. I'm tired of skirting around commitment. He's so drunk. Anything else you want to know? So about the state of your relationship? It's been hot and cold for aeons. He was always paranoid that something awful was going to happen, though he'd never say what. It's what ultimately turned him to the dark side. He got obsessed with protecting us, and now he's banned me from seeing him now that we're so close to turning into humans. If we keep spending time together, we might turn mortal at any moment, especially me. Are demons dangerous to love? Demons are varied, just like humans. It would depend on the demon. In my case, it's intense. In your case, couldn't say. Everyone says that demons are unsalvageable, but many of them are misunderstood. It's easy to mistake someone's agony for anger. I don't know that the Duchess personally, but my work as an angel has made me very familiar with them. They're lost and in pain. Can that be fixed? You don't fix someone in order to love them, Michelle. Your love can help them heal. I've heard enough. I can't wrap my head around my feelings. I just want to be left alone with my love. I don't care about being an angel. What's the point of being the angel of love if I can't have it myself? I'd rather turn human. I know the danger involved when it comes to demons. That's why I'm here. You understand my pain. What will you do? We are going to tell Chamel not to end the relationship. The future's uncertain, but your actions don't have to be. I lost what I loved because I was too scared of what might come. Given the chance now, I'd be willing to take the risk. You do have the chance now, cursed girl. You gonna tango with that demon of desire? I didn't mean it like that, but... Well, you didn't say it, but you thought it. I'm the angel of love, cursed girl. I can see right through you. Zelda, I'm inspired by your belief in love. Here, you, take my love letter. I can't deliver it myself. The entryway to the underworld's through the church. With Beloved in there, he'd stop me in an instant. You won't be able to waltz into the underworld to deliver it yourself either. Perhaps there's another way to send the letter? I can feel my heart fluttering. It must be done today, before I change my mind again. And, cursed girl, if you want my advice, get the Duchess to understand that the power of love is greater than the empire they have now. I need another drink. I better head to the bar. So, we have Chamel's letter. If we wanted to ruin this angel's whole life, we could walk into the church and give it to Beloved. And in fact, you have to do that for one of the endings, which is so mean. However, we are all on board with the idea of love, so you know what? There's a postman right here. There's a postman right here. I have a glitch. I have a glitch. Uh-oh. Oh, you're right, I have to use my third eye. Duh. Thank you. I had a moment of just like, well, sorry, Chamuel. Here present, Michelle, my favorite gal. Postman Creed. Please, call me Creed. We can drop the formalities. So that there glowing thing in your hand, you gonna give it to me? Looks like a letter what needs delivering, and that's what I do best. It's my job, after all. It's from an angel, and it's going to a not angel, if you know what I mean. That'd be tricky to do on your own. Then I can brag to all me friends that I delivered a letter for Michelle. The clout I'll gain will be enormous, mate, if you know what I mean. It's meant to go somewhere quite dangerous, a place on the boundary of this world and the underworld. Oh, I know exactly what this is for. This is a tough job, mate. I'm not sure I can just, do it for free, if you know what I mean. I'll have to find someone else to do it then. Wait. Friendship, that's all I asked for. If I do this, you'll let me call you my friend, my mates, yeah? My mates would be so jealous. Sure? Oh boy, you're a star. I'll keep this memory safe in my little brain forever. A deal's a deal. Your letter's as good as delivered. By the way, what do you think about angels mingling with demons? Could a relationship like that survive? Survive, sure. Maybe not forever, but nothing survives forever. Even if you love till you die, you still die, and that's where it ends, if you know what I mean. Being a demon sucks. If someone out here would love me despite that, I'd walk through lava for a single kiss. Hold on. Are you... Oh, gosh, no. Sorry, Creed. It's about something else. Right. It's fine. Let's just see if Chamel's getting drunk in here as intended. Hey, buddy. Curse girl. Have you dealt with my love letter? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't wanna. Why can't you deliver the letter? My whatever he calls himself this day resides near the boundary of your world and the underworld. I couldn't deliver it even if I wanted to. If I step a hoof in there, I won't be able to leave due to my weakened state. How did he get there? Sadness. A deep, burrowing, unending sadness. My whatever he calls himself these days is like, girl. You may have seen some demons on the surface here, but most of them struggle in turmoil in the underworld, trying to fight their way out to this plane of existence. It fucking sucks. Yeah, forget I asked. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's the drink? Bland. Everything humans make tastes so bland. A celestial type might just be a bit too intense for the human palate. We just have a more extreme way of existing. Being a human must be so boring. Sorry, did I say that out loud? What's up, what's up, what's up? Your halo looks different from some others. Oh, this thing. Spending all this time with my boyfriend's put a toll on my angelic essence, as it were. Beloved always complains that I'll lose it altogether if I keep it up. This is one bad habit I can't give up. Who cares anyway? Pay no mind to it. That's everything that we can get from Chamuel right now. Suit yourself, cursed girl. Doing great, doing great. Doing just fine. God, they're funny. Like, Chamuel and the boyfriend, I mean, or Chamuel and his whatever he calls himself these days. We're almost done talking to everyone, and then I'm going to stop when we get to the next dungeon, which will be after I talk to people in the church. Perfect timing. It was an all-talking session today, so Zee, you made the right call to be just on chat. The flowers are lovely this time of year. It's worth coming out to see them, even if there's a risk of demons. The one that went outside might no longer exist. I'm much safer in here. The outside isn't so scary, you know? You should try going out. I can't run while I've got the third eye open. There must be a way to make Chamuel break it off for good with that pesky boyfriend of his. Shouldn't he decide what's best for him? He can't. He's spent so much time with a filthy demon that he's been altered. He's weakened. Angels like us shouldn't be around filth like him. It changes us indefinitely. What about Benedict? Will you try to end things for him too? Benedict outranks me. As much as I desire to do right by heaven and put him in his place, I am forbidden to do so. Why do the rules only apply to some and not others? The rules apply to everyone, but I'm only allowed to enforce them on some. I doubt your ability to make sense of heavenly hierarchies. Humans regularly break rules and power structures. It's in your lowly nature, so it's only natural that you don't get it. I suppose so. But even still, is it so bad for an angel to be with a demon if they're happy and in love? You don't understand. It would mean everlasting agony, severance from everything an angel knows, darkness and suffering for the rest of his existence. Have you ever had a splinter stuck in your finger? Yeah? Imagine that sensation all over your entire body. Those splinters can never come out. Every time you move, they dig deeper and grind against each other. That's how it starts. It gets worse from there. He could even become human. Would that be so bad? which would you rather be? There should be no question about what the right thing to do is in this situation. IDK is not that right, it's just like... It's not that complicated, beloved. This must work. It has to. If I show my dedication to repent, they will have to let me back. I can't take this existence anymore. I don't think you have a choice. No! There must be a way to return to angelhood. There must be. Bro, you would not imagine the hierarchies in junior high? Yeah. Oh, the desk has cut me off in a weird way, but that's fine. Benedict is really good at what he does. He was even able to predict the exact moment you'll... Never mind. I hope you're feeling well rested, Michelle. I've run several simulations, researched various archived demonic encyclopedias, and managed to come to what I think is a winning strategy. Amazing! It'll be such a relief to be rid of this damn curse. It's sadly not that easy. Your best bet is to dissolve the curses of other victims first. Take away what the Duchess has given them. What does that mean? I need to find others with the curse too, like Jenny? Luckily, while wrestling my way out of that rat where Michelle left me behind to die, I grabbed this. Got Jenny's eye. I was gonna have it as a snack later, but Benedict says we'll need it to save you. Robin! What is this? This is so gross! It's Jenny's third eye. Robin's got the right idea. The third eye is a link we can exploit. You're blighted by a powerful curse. Collecting more of these would weaken the caster, the Duchess. I mean, I do feel stronger holding another of these, as gross as it is. Once you've collected enough, you'll be able to challenge the Duchess for your freedom. A demon must always accept a challenge. That explains a lot. Shut up. The point is that you can formally challenge the Duchess and with enough fight, remove the curse for real. I have the Heartbreaker. Can't I just challenge them now? Unwise. The Duchess could easily overpower you. You're going to have to do a little more work before the Heartbreaker is of any use against them. What if the three of us can fight the Duchess together, with our powers combined? Benedict can't leave his post. He has to guard this stupid door. I'm afraid Robin's right. So I have to collect some more eyes? Ew. How many do we need? 3 should do it. 1 down, 2 more to go. I've searched my computer and believe I found the location of another victim at the aquarium. I'll give you a ride there. Oh no, is this why you were asking Marty about the aquarium, Robin? Yep. You're getting the hang of this detective work. Huh, I don't want to smell like fish. I'll be waiting by my car in the churchyard. Come see me when you're done settling your business in town, yeah? How are you holding up? As well as I can. How about yourself? I'm fine. I'm always fine. No one's always fine. My work is too important for me to feel any other way. It may seem trivial, but there's a real reason I can't leave my post until I'm sure there's a strong enough replacement. Guarding the entrance to the underworld requires me to continually monitor it, creating new sophisticated security locks and codes that stop the most vicious demons from breaking through. It's gotten to the point where I must write new formulas every day. With all of that, how do demons end up on the surface? Smaller demons can slip through like sand falling through a net. I remember this storyline in Yu Yu Hakusho. They don't cause any more harm than humans do themselves, so they're less of a priority. It's the powerful ones that I'm concerned about. The Duchess alone is enough of an issue. Imagine if there were more with such strength. I dare not calculate the outcome of that scenario. On the other hand, some demons are formed on the surface itself. Robin is so desperate to try and help me. They've been looking for a way for me to escape since before London had electricity. I need to be fine, so they don't fall into despair when the plan eventually fails again. I'm glad you're friends with them. You give them another purpose outside this endless mission they've been on. Thank you. I know Robin is trying to protect you, but please, take care of them too. They'll be waiting for you in the churchyard. Alright, let's go. And then once we get there, at a short car ride later, we will stop for the day. Because I can save when I get there. We'll be gone most of the day, so wrap up any errands you have in town before we leave. Ready to head to the aquarium? Yes, we did everything we needed to. Let's get this show on the road. I think the issue is that the aquarium's been shut down, but they didn't get rid of the dead fish. So I think the whole area is probably not the nicest. Your silence is deafening. Say what you want to say. You said something yesterday about me proving myself and you wanting my help. I've been looking for a relic to free Benedict from his post at the church for a long time. He guards the entryway to the underworld. He keeps the really bad things from coming out of there. There was a strong angelic signal at the station that his computer picked up, but it only turned out to be the Heartbreaker. I'm still on the search, and as hard as it is for me to ask for it, I could use your help. Of course I'll help. This is Robin. I know it's a lot to ask of you right now, but you're in the perfect position to help us. I appreciate it. You're helping me through all this. It's the least I could do. Going through all this, I thought I was stronger than I ever realized, but I feel more resilient carrying another third eye around. It's been the curse this whole time, hasn't it? I'm afraid so. Let's take advantage of it. What's with that look? Something still on your mind? Spit it out. Were you always a demon? Nope. What happened? Same thing that happens to all demons. You get a glimpse of something wrong and you obsess over it. The emotions spiral, you try to take control over things you can't. Is that how all demons are made? Originally. There was a specific point in time when many of us were expelled from heaven altogether, the Great Divide. Ever since, any angel has the chance to become a demon, or a human it seems, depending on what the situation is. None of this is really important, though. Just don't think about it too much. What else is on your mind? It's nice to be wanted. It's not you who's being wanted. It's a false concept of what you symbolize that's desired. Love is like that anyway. We always make an ideal version of the person we fall for, and then there's reality. Those two things aren't always the same at first. Mingling with us Celestials has made you a little too poetic for my taste. I want the old Michelle back. I don't. These past 3 years I've floated around not caring about anything. Now that I have an expiry date, my senses have been punched back into me with the force of 1,000 ocean waves. It's almost a bit too much. I have the Duchess to thank for that. Don't thank them yet. What else is on your mind? I could build my reputation. Reputation? You don't have a reputation. Exactly! You, Benedict, Clarissa, you all live in your ivory tower with your powers. You're all connected to something greater. I want to be part of that. You'll get yourself burned, Michelle. This isn't a world you can control. I know what I'm doing. I have a plan. I can share whatever I gain with you. For the record, the options that are available in this conversation, and a bunch of them, are based on what endings we currently have available to us. So if we had accepted Lucy's offer, one of those options wouldn't have been available. Or if we had turned down Clarissa, one of those options wouldn't have been available. I know what I'm doing. I have a plan. I can share whatever I gain with you. No, you won't. I'm not touching any of that. I'm helping you break this curse, and that's it. Why are you helping me break the curse anyway? What's in it for you? You're helping me with a relic. Hold on a minute. You've been helping me before I agreed to that. Like, a lot. I owe you. This much? The most you owe me is £4 for that sandwich I bought you last week. Oh god, the moldy sandwich at the station. That wasn't it, was it? Shut up. Robin! Shut up. We're here. Maybe the threat of eternal torture is a good thing. It really gets you, you know, it really reminds you what's important. Alright. Where's my save point at? Oh god, is it inside? Okay, it's inside the next room. Oh, weapon. There we go. So I'm just going to go get to my save point, and then we will stop for the day. Squish. I don't go squishing bugs in real life, but I will squish demon bugs in this game. Check the cache. The till won't open. There's a button here. Press button. Sounds like the door lock was released. Alright. I'll let you have the honor of going through first. After last time, I'll be a little more cautious. Broken glass. And this is why Michelle was worried about smelling like fish. Well, those are plushies, but regardless. That was embarrassing. Embarrassing, Michelle. Oh. Oops, missed. How do I reload? Like that, okay. I prefer to shoot these ones because they rear up in a way that their hearts are really hard to get. So it's simply more convenient to do that. Alright, let's go save now that I'm not going to have enemies drop on my head. Save point should be right up here. Hi, Michelle. How's our favorite lady? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to know. However, did you know that your ex misses you? Why would you think that? It's my job to know everything. Ever since the invention of the telephone, it's been so much easier keeping tabs on everyone. You wouldn't believe the things people say down the line, like, Leslie, she talks about you often, even after all this time. Everyone keeps telling you to move forward, but the past is always worth saving. People who haven't felt real love always believe it's easy to let go. You don't have to be one of those people, Michelle. What do you want? Let's save. Sure thing, sweetness. Alright, thank you for joining me and Chat Z for this today. I'm really excited to be back into it. It's seriously my favorite game I played last year, and I'm so excited to be playing it again for my friends. I am going to be signing off now, and we currently have scheduled a stream, E33 stream in like a little bit, but it is going to kind of depend on how Z is recovering, so we will move it if it's not going to happen, but otherwise I hope to see people there. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon with part 3. Okay, bye! And then I spent a little while turned and looking